One of the summer's biggest movies, Ratatouille, was about a lovable rat that took over a kitchen. But there is nothing lovable about finding a rat if you find it in one of your favorite restaurants. Well, that is exactly what we found as Inside Edition's Rat Patrol returned to the streets of New York.
Summer is breeding season for rats, so you might not be surprised that we found them all over New York, on the sidewalks, under cars, climbing through garbage.
Holy cow, that's big.
But you might be shocked to see how many rodents are dining after hours inside some of New York City's most popular restaurants. When we go out looking for rats, we don't do anything to attract them. We simply walk down a public sidewalk and stop and look in restaurant windows for just a couple of minutes. But it's amazing how often we're finding them.
Hey, Jennifer, how you doing, girl?
On any given night, you'll see celebrities like J-Lo and Heidi Klum dining here at Da Silvano, one of the trendiest restaurants in Manhattan. But when the A-list customers go home, we found other guests who don't have a reservation.
Eating food off the floor in the kitchen.
On 3 different visits, we saw rats feasting on scraps left all over the dirty kitchen floor.
Ooh, right in the glasses. I walked up, and the first thing I saw was a rat run right across the kitchen floor.
Bruce Colvin is an ecologist and a world-renowned expert on rats.
Here's another one.
The people activity has died down for the night. The restaurant's closed, and now it's time for the second course, and that's to feed the rats.
Thank God you guys came by and saw it, because otherwise we could have had a terrible problem.
Ed Hayes, a lawyer for Da Silvano, said because of our findings, the owner is throwing out every bit of food in the restaurant and blamed the rodents on nearby construction and recent renovations.
When you have this kind of construction, you have a lot more rodents than you did, so we're going to basically take the place apart and make sure that we don't have any problems.
Not too far away is the Blue Water Grill, a pricey seafood restaurant in Manhattan's bustling Union Square. It's ranked by Zagat Survey as one of the top 10 most popular eateries in all of New York City. Apparently, the rats think so too.
This place is crawling with rodents.
On the night we visited, these 2 rats had the run of the place. Our expert says these are juvenile rats, an indication there may be a family of rats living inside. Are you aware that you have a rodent problem? The manager declined to talk to us, but in a statement the restaurant said they have never failed a Department of Health inspection, and every measure necessary will be taken to address this random situation, which they say does not in any way suggest an infestation.
Whoa, he just jumped up.
We discovered this rat performing some impressive acrobatics in the small dining room of the Hourglass Tavern, a favorite spot for the theater crowd near Times Square. The owner says the restaurant was actually closed for renovations during the time we spotted the rats, and that they have a weekly exterminator. In just a few nights, we found rodents in 22 restaurants, but we were most surprised to find them in one of the world's most famous steakhouses, the venerable Peter Luger Steakhouse in Brooklyn.
I saw a rat.
Seriously?
In the kitchen. There he is, I got him.
The mouth-watering steak is immensely popular with New Yorkers, tourists, and celebrities alike, as this plaque boasts the best meal of Johnny Carson's entire life was prepared in Peter Luger's kitchen, which is exactly where we spotted rats on 2 different nights.
He's walking around the kitchen back there.
It's huge. Marilyn Spiera, one of the owners of Peter Luger Steakhouse, told us the kitchen is spotless and blamed the problem on extensive recent renovations. Experts and health officials say if you can't keep rats out of your restaurant, you shouldn't be open.
My opinion is that we don't have rats in our restaurant. As a rule, we have a huge cleaning crew, huge, and we have professional exterminators. And I believe we have it very much under control.
Once they've gotten into a building, once they've gotten into a kitchen, how hard is it to get them out?
It can be a lot of work. There's solutions to problems with rats. No one should surrender, and too often that's what happens.
Find out if your favorite restaurant has rodent problems. Just come to our website, InsideEdition.com. We'll show you how you can find the health department inspection reports where you live.